Today, I am exploring shopping centers in Germany that are mostly empty and almost dead. But what are the reasons for this? And why aren't these centers simply closed or demolished? How are the last shop owners doing? And what keeps them here even though everything around them is disappearing? We will find out exactly that and much more today. The first abandoned and mostly vacant shopping center is right behind me. There are loads of one-star reviews here that might tell us about what it looks like inside and why it is almost dead today. Andreas also says, dead, very disappointed, doomed to die, no shopping magnets anymore, only bars and fitness centers, writes Peter. And Kirsten writes, like a ghost town, many empty retail spaces. Boy, so it should definitely look almost dead in there. It doesn't look like that from the outside at all. Let's head inside and see for ourselves what it looks like in there and find clues as to why this shopping center is so empty. Let's go, look at that. So on the left here is still a Rossmann, but on the right, everything is just empty. There used to be a Rue in here, at least it looks like it. But here also with this whole old look, right? Everything's abandoned. There are actually shops everywhere announcing new stores soon. Look, what is this here? I think there used to be a store in here. Is that supposed to be art or, because, I mean, it doesn't look very nice here. Just look, everything is lying around here. This is also very interesting art. It looks like some discount promotions, as if there had been a cafe here. I've really never seen anything like this in a shopping center. I'm really shocked at what has become of it. Back then, there was a lot of life here and now, and this is just the beginning. The shopping centers will get more and more curious as the video progresses, and in the end, I will explore the 2 most deserted shopping centers in Germany with David. But first, we want to find out why everything in this shopping center is empty. For that, we will ask employees from one of the last stores. And back then, it was really busy here, right?
Yes, there was. The center used to be, really. Maybe 15 years ago, or so they say around here anyway. There was a Saturn, there was a Douglas, there were several hairdressers, all bussy.
And since when? So if you've been here for 5 years now, have you noticed that there are fewer and fewer?
Yes, we've had that for 5 years. So since Real was out, it was over anyway. In general, shopping centers are dying anyway.
Yes, in all of Germany.
The people, I would say in the end, COVID delivered the death blow, to be quite honest.
In any case, it's very, very interesting to find out why this place is empty. I wonder, of course, what do shopping centers look like that didn't make it and had to close down? We're going to look at those now. At the end of the video, we'll look at the most abandoned shopping center right in the middle of Berlin and also in the south of Germany. But now, let's first visit shopping centers that didn't make it and had to completely shut down. Folks, the next almost mysterious shopping center on Google Maps is already completely dead. This behind me was the entire shopping center, surrounded by a lot of blocks, so there are a lot of customers. We don't know yet why almost everything went bankrupt here. I would say, let's take a look, find out, and hope we can get in there. It already looks pretty wild. There used to be a hair salon here. At least the bicycle is still there. Maybe someone still rents a place for $300 a month. You can still slightly recognize the Rovi sign up front, the red one. So there used to be a row here. It really looks very, very abandoned. To be honest, I can't really imagine what this place looked like when it was in operation, but I have to say, it looks so rundown that I can't imagine it ever looked nice. And this Rowie sign, it's already peeling off. And there used to be a rainbow pharmacy here. I don't know if it was already LGBTQ back then, here in Berlin. This looks really devastated here, as if someone used to live here, or just amongst their mess. You know what I mean? Oh, there's even a window open, guys. Yes, you can peek inside a little. It looks very devastated. So this here, where the window is open, seems to have been the arcade, but with the glass, I don't want to risk getting injured, but we will definitely have more abandoned places in this video where we can really go in and explore. So we took some kind of crappy chair here. Looking inside is allowed, right? Oh man, not big enough, but maybe you can look inside with the camera. Wow. That looks awesome. Everything is completely black, as if there was a fire here. Do you see that? But I can't really tell what kind of store this used to be. Do you remember the shopping center when it was open and...
No, unfortunately not. I still remember Rui.
Was Rowie ever open? And since then it has been decaying.
4 years.
4 years? And why? Do you know?
High rises are supposed to be built here.
High rises? Here? And why are they closing this down then? No one knows.
5 years ago it was said, okay, the approval duration is actually over, but then it wasn't.
Nothing happening?
No, as I said, now they took 6 years to make the application. Then they misjudged everything by 3 days. And now we have to wait another 6 years.
6 years? But was the row not well frequented then, or?
That was all full. There were stores everywhere once.
Yes, because here are all the...
Over there was a kebab shop, 2 pubs were there. Then also a flower shop, hairdresser.
And was it packed there?
Yes.
A shopping center that is linked and closes. I think that's the only case in this video. Really sad to see how such a shopping center is abandoned. Let's say we look at the next really, really dead shopping center. So folks, the next shopping center we could find has a lot of dead stores, especially this Schlecker here, folks. Who of you still knows it? I know it from my childhood, or rather, when I was little. In 2012, Schlecker filed for bankruptcy, so for over 10 years, this store has been completely empty and still has the Schlecker sign. Completely crazy. I think because Schlecker went bankrupt, they didn't even have money for that. I think for those who don't know Schlecker anymore, the new generation, a bit like Rossmann and DM, Schlecker for their drugstore items. I read that here and there are still Schlecker stores that are fully equipped and closed. This one has already been cleared out, but you can still really see the store area. Let's see what else this shopping center has to offer. I mean, Schlecker was definitely a part of childhood. Toys R Us, for those of you who still remember it too. Maybe they even still have a Toys R Us store here. They're even still painting and building here. What's happening here?
Dismantling.
Okay.
That was a kick before.
What's being built here? That used to be a kick. Oh, so there was a kick in there? And I don't know what's coming next. Okay. So you're dismantling everything? Sort of everything is being sorted out here. Yeah, not much is happening here anymore. Do you remember when it was all full here? It's been a while since it was full of life here, right?
Let's say about 15 years.
Already 15 years ago, stores started leaving, and Schlecker was probably even longer, right?
Yes. My children no longer know that there was a Schlecker there.
Wow, and a new block is supposed to be built here, right?
A high-rise building.
A high-rise building.
Absolutely.
So you don't think much of
Number.
Why?
Well, something like this in height, I might have been okay with. But they are supposed to be, at 23 floors.
23 floors?
Something like that.
Wow, so here we have some pictures to show you. There used to be a penny here. You can still see that on Google. But back there was the kick. It's gone now too. It's been history for 2 weeks. And all this for a high-rise, if I understood it correctly. High-rises are being built for shopping centers that no longer operating, and by 2030, every third shopping center in Germany is expected to be no longer viable. Yet there are shopping centers that do work, and might even be the reason why other shopping centers no longer operating. One of the main reasons why all the shopping centers around here are dying more and more, or have already completely died, is because of this modern new mall. And I can already see up there's even a Toys R Us. Today it's called Smith's Toys. Smith's Toys bought Toys R Us. I'm curious to see what a Smith's Toys looks like today compared to back then. Let's take a look at this. Much more modern than what we've seen so far. This looks much more inviting right away. Because here you can play table tennis, not bad. It also attracts people. This personally appeals to me more. I just love it when it's modern, and probably many people think the same way. And back there we see Toys R Us, also known as Smith's Toys. Looks quite similar, halfway similar to the Toys R Us logo. Wow, it looks more like a little Aldi, right? Like an Aldi for toys. I remember Toys R Us as a bit more of an experience. Of course, everything is about toys here. The whole pink really stands out, so it is definitely similar to Toys R Us. I can't remember it that vividly anymore. Let's continue with the next shopping center. This shopping center here has really made history and is a very, very extraordinary place that we could find on Google Maps. You can see it's another shopping center, but simply from the socialist era people. How wild does this look here? It still looks so much like it's from the socialist GDR era. And there was also a city library here. Look back there, the pharmacy, completely wild, completely wild. You can really see how such a shopping center was built back then, completely different from how you would build today before the GDR era here. There were buildings all around, and after the reunification, it was then remodeled, still used for a very, very long time as a shopping center. But then a new shopping center was built relatively nearby, much more modern. And then this basically fell into disrepair. Oh, you can even see a store here from the outside. It seemed to be something Planet Media or something like that. It could have been a video rental store, which of course all have gone bankrupt today. So video rental stores never really lasted. Yes, that's how shopping centers were built back then, right? These lamps are really, I still remember them from back then. I think they still exist in libraries here. Oh guys, it looks really devastated here now. Just look at this. How wild is this, please? Everything is vandalized. Dude, can you see that well? You can't recognize anything from any shopping center here. There must have been some store spaces here. Look. There's a lot of space here. And up there, look, what is that? Looks like a kiosk, right? This was maybe like an info point, but still really like completely from back then here with the, looks a bit like a half-timbered building, right? Here, huge display windows. Look here, that was definitely a huge display window. And of course, the possibility to shop here. Wow, you can even go up here, but what kind of stairs are these? Dude, this is wild here. That's crazy. Just to explain, this shopping center was built during the GDR era. This place here was very, very well known. There were block buildings all around. There are recordings from back then. It looks really cool. Yes, here you can see again, there used to be an entrance area here with a swan on top. Somehow it's a bit sad to see how it's just not used anymore now, and tearing the thing down costs almost $2 million. That's why it's not really worth tearing it down. I didn't know it could be that expensive. Unfortunately, we don't have much time before this abandoned place because we have another spookier abandoned place right in the middle of Berlin ahead of us, which becomes really creepy in the dark. I would say let's move on now. Let's go. All right, folks, the shopping mall behind me is really dead, just like the shopping center in the south of Bavaria that David and my best buddy are going to explore now. Let's see which one is worse, here in the capital of Berlin or down in Bavaria.
While Fabi is traveling in the north of Germany, we are here in the south, specifically in Ulm, to explore an abandoned place that has been completely empty for several years. A shopping mall in the middle of downtown. I want to find out what this shopping mall looks like after 1 year of neglect.
The 1-star reviews at this shopping center are just wild. The Walking Dead has a new setting. Mechtild writes, a depressing atmosphere because so many shops are empty. Regina writes, it's terrible, like a ghost town, crazy.
Hello, Echo. It's completely crazy that they left all the lights on here too. I mean, it looks like a normal mall with the only difference being that there is not a soul in here. Fabi, I am curious if you also hear such strange noises.
And it's already getting spooky. It's the finale, folks, dude. Okay, this is really spooky here. The escalator is definitely broken. How spooky is this in the dark? Dude, there's also an art collection here, you know? Yeah, the mice really went art collecting again, even here. COVID style? Could be a reason why it's deserted here, you know? Well, that's not okay. There are reasons why many shopping centers are empty today, COVID, digital commerce, but of course other factors also play a role here. What is really special about this mall is that the 1000th McDonald's in all of Germany was opened here. Maybe we'll find it and can eat a burger. I think, folks, the mall in Ulm is much more impressive and bigger than here. That's why I would say let's switch to Ulm.
The only thing missing here in this shopping mall are the people. Everything else looks like it could still operate. Well, okay, maybe they have already torn down some things. I don't know. Can you get in back there? The security personnel told us we are not allowed behind the barrier in the construction fences, but I don't see any construction fence here. Someone was messing around with the fire extinguisher. I mean, that's this powder here. Okay, so it's kind of a bit of a lost place again. What's going on here? Someone finished their kebab here. And fuses? I don't know. Sure? No, we don't want to mess it up. Let's leave it. Crazy. Okay, I mean, here's a normal toilet, but the urinals are all covered, I wonder. Though, if they're covered, whether the toilets still work or not. So, now let's check if the toilet flush works. It's already a bit worn out, this thing. Dude, if I go down now, no way. It's like a maze. I don't know where we are right now. Yeah, we can't get out anymore. Do you still know the way?
There seems to have been another huge area here. Whatever this was, it looks really professional. It looks like something from Ukraine. So Ukrainian flags, German flags. There's something written in Ukrainian. It says something along the lines of Shepik. What is this? Guys, write in the comments if any of you can speak Ukrainian. What was this here? That's crazy, but there's just a picture of 2 soldiers, like 1 male soldier and 1 female soldier. To me, it looks like they are recruiting soldiers here, like as if they were recruiting soldiers in the middle of the Berlin Mall or something.
They keep closing off areas with construction fences so people can't go there anymore. The western wing is supposed to be completely sealed off and is under video surveillance. You are not allowed to go in here. We also don't want to provoke it, of course. It's probably blocked off here for a good reason. Ah, look. And here you can look over into the west wing. This is how it looks here. Oh, it looks really spooky. I mean, just look at that. The comparison of the west wing to the east wing. I mean, tell me, where would you rather chill? That almost looks like someone made a fire there. Don't know. Paper, just in the middle of the shopping center.
Can you ask, where is the McDonald's here?
McDonald's is no longer there. Yes,
A lot is gone, right? Crazy, but it's supposed to get better again, right?
partially. Downstairs, where the Real used to be, an Edeka is moving in.
And now are they renovating or what's the plan?
The restaurant was quickly torn down here, but no idea what will be built there now.
Amazing. So we were able to talk to someone in the store who actually just moved in here, Woolworth. Crazy that they have just joined, but they said that this place has always been kind of abandoned. It was supposed to be demolished, but now it couldn't be taken down. We were just told that apparently this all used to be restaurants and a food court. Today it's a blank wall.
It's getting brighter back there, and it seems like a few stores are still open in the corner. Totally normal, right? I don't see any difference from a usual Decathlon. Has anything changed? Did you notice that after many stores closed here, fewer people came to Decathlon or not?
You just have a lot more Target customers coming directly because of you now. Before, they were just casual shoppers.
Will the Decathlon remain? It will be removed.
Maybe the teapot will remain then. Will be removed. Exactly, that was 2 years ago or something like that. There was an architecture fair or lecture in the city, and they presented the whole thing. They called it Blautag Quarter or something like that. That's the name of the new project. There is also a local supply area planned again. That is right here at the beginning, where the parking garage is now.
Was COVID kind of the reason for that?
The main reason actually for that,
Okay.
Real was also closed because of Metro. They all paid 2 German marks and 50 pfennigs per square meter. The Metro.
Ah, okay, from Real back then?
Yes. And due to COVID, there were also leases expiring.
Now I see here another shop is also open, namely a martial arts school. But those are actually the only 2 shops. I heard that there were 2 others open, like a kebab place and a travel agency, but they actually closed down too. These are the only ones still here. Ah, look, you can even see them training inside. How crazy is it to have combat training in an abandoned place, right? There's a trampoline lying around here. Can we go in? I didn't think when I came here that I would just go trampolining in an abandoned place. Fabi, I am curious if you have as much action.
What is this doing here so randomly? I think we've reached the back rooms of the store. There used to be a Saturn here and a Real here. Both have been gone for years, and yet this sign is still here. There's apparently even a stairwell here. We're really in the back rooms of this shopping center. Oh, here we go. As you can see, folks, we are completely in the dark here, as if they just turned off the lights now. Let's hope they don't lock us in here now. This is a spooky elevator. This could be a horror movie right now, really. Dude, man, is this elevator spooky? What kind of elevator is this? I don't think there's anything like this in Ulm. Where are we now? There. To the shopping street. Yes. Let's go into the shopping street. Yes. It's also locked. No. It's locked. No. But we just came out of there, right? Yes. No. As if they're now. What the heck? No, there's no access. There's no access. Dude, did they just lock us in here or what? That's why the light went out. As if... What a crazy shopping mall. We were practically locked out of the shopping area.
Let's see if the door opens here. It does. Oh, not quite. It's a bit crooked. Yes, somehow it wasn't quite enough to get the door open, right? Well, but they haven't bothered for a long time to clear things out here, right? This is the parking deck outside. You see, it's already gotten really dark, really spooky. It's now 6 o'clock. Normally, there should be a lot of cars leaving here, but there's absolutely nothing going on. Absolutely nothing at all. Take a look. That was our experience at the Blottel Center. I'm glad that something new is supposed to come from this Blottel Center eventually. How long that will take, we still don't know. I hope this goes quickly.
What I have learned is that the reasons are definitely multifaceted as to why the shopping centers in Germany are currently empty. I hope you enjoyed the video. Here's the next video. See you then. Bye.